They went to the dark side and never looked back. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 anime heroes turned villains.
And I shall be the sole guardian of their power, forever!
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the characters in anime that started off as heroes or generally decent people, only to find themselves drawn into the roles as villains later down the line. Keep in mind we'll also be including characters who pulled a U-turn and went back to being good after they got their antagonist phase out of their system. Prepare for plenty of alignment shifts and spoilers down the line. Number 10, Slaine Troyard, Aldnoah 0.
しかし戦闘状態にありました。ご安心を。すでに基地の敵は排除しました。
Adolescence. A time of great emotional complexity, yearning, and outbursts.
姫。これを地球に伝わる魔除けのお守りだと聞いています。
It's just a shame that this guy's hormones propelled him towards being a warmonger. While originally nothing more than a loyal soldier determined to save the life of his beloved empress, who he happened to be harboring feelings towards, her apparent death plus the fact that there was a new protagonist making moves on her was just a bit too much for Slaine to handle. Murdering his adoptive father, causing chaos with his mecha, there's no length he wouldn't go for the sake of his thirst.
地球全土に総攻撃をかける。帰る場所を失うというのがどういうことか知るといい。
Number 9, Stocking. Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt.
Yeah, we're sorry, but we're not into your public masturbation games. We keep that crap at home where it belongs.
Technically, this villainous twist is played more for laughs and shock value than actual character development. But hey, it still counts.
You didn't it up, Angels.
What? Garter? We thought you were in Deadsville!
After managing to put the kibosh on Corset by summoning a giant pair of legs from heaven, just go with it, Stocking betrays her sister at the last second by slicing her up to bite-sized angel pieces. All before revealing that, surprise, she's actually a demon.
I'm sorry. But surprise, I'm actually a demon.
Are we given an explanation? Nope, but at least we got to share in everyone else's stares of disbelief as the series concluded on the mother of all cliffhangers.
Go! Follow the panty path! Brief and Chuck, be on your way!
Number 8, Kai, Beyblade.
I was too inexperienced to be allowed to try it, and worse, I couldn't stop thinking about the Black Dronzer.
Being a jerk and a loner is one thing, but betraying your team for a shiny new Beyblade is a bridge too far. After being given the chance to get his hands on the infamous Black Dronzer, Kai happily throws his lot in with the shady Boris and his demolition boys.
Fine. I'm all yours, and Black Dronzer's all mine.
From there, Kai proceeds to decimate all other players, sometimes whole teams at a time, in order to steal their bit beasts for himself.
I don't see any more Beyblades. I guess that makes me the winner then.
Thankfully, after getting his ass beaten by former comrades and nearly drowning in a frozen lake, he finally learned some humility. Bless his soul.
I gotta make things right.
I dig. Don't forget this.
Number 7, Strayzo, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Honestly, turning evil was probably the right move for this guy.
バラは生き物だから、その受液中に波紋を帯びさせたまま放つことができるが、金属は生物ではないので。
At least now he'll always be the villain that introduced us to the majestic awesomeness that is Joseph Joestar, as opposed to some generic chap who survived the events of Phantom Blood. Deciding to take the power of the stone mask for himself, Strayzo turns himself into a vampire before deciding to get rid of the one man who could defeat him.
街中だろうが構わん。ジョジョ、お前の命をもらう。才能が目覚めるうちにな。
Alas, he proves no match for Joseph's cunning and uncanny ability to pull victories out of his backside.
スピードワゴンに地獄でまみれ。今夜からは安心して眠れるぜ、おばあちゃん。
Number 6, Seidou Takizawa, Tokyo Ghoul Re.
Oh wow! Nice block! How'd you pull that off?
While originally a member of the CCG, Takizawa was nonetheless a well-meaning kid, albeit one that had a major inferiority complex and didn't know how to control his fear. Unfortunately for him, he found himself being turned into an artificial one-eyed ghoul and was driven crazy by the torturous process.
How heroic of you. Now give me some jazz.
This eventually led him into the crosshairs of Heisei, where the two proceeded to engage in an all-out ghoul brawl. Too bad all that insanity wasn't enough to defeat our brooding lead. Number 5, Archer, Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works.
俺に罪があるというのなら、その時点で償っているだろう。初めから感謝をして欲しかったわけじゃない。
On the surface, this heroic spirit appears to be the embodiment of Suave, one who would happily slice and shoot his way through the Fifth Holy Grail War for the sake of Rin. Truthfully, however, he's an opportunist looking for the most advantageous way to push his own agenda. As an alternative version of Shiro from another timeline, spoiler sorry, Archer seeks to end his younger self in order to, timey-wimey, right the wrongs, counter Guardian, you get the idea.
それがこの俺、英霊エミヤの正体だ。そんな男は今のうちに死んだ方が世のためだと思わないか。
You have to admit, even as he betrays basically everyone he encounters, he still looks awesome in that coat.
I am the bone of my sword, unknown to death, unknown to life. Unlimited Blade Works!
Number 4, Char Aznable, Mobile Suit Gundam, Char's Counterattack.
And are you gonna destroy Earth?
I won't destroy it. I'm just going to give the planet a nice long rest.
Well, so much for all that good faith that he built up during Zeta.
That was a smart move. Camille. He probably didn't receive permission for that sortie.
After rallying the Neo-Zeon forces in an effort to kick the Earth Federation to the curb, Char once again returns to his status as the Red Comet, complete with some major revenge issues. Turns out he never quite got over Lala's death. Thus, the legendary rivalry is reignited, with Char even willing to drop an asteroid on the Earth for the sake of his mission.
Those living on Earth only care about themselves and no one else. That's why I've decided to get rid of them all.
It's fair to say that this time around, Char skipped over the moral grey area and went straight for Vader status.
Hence, we will discipline the people who continue to live on Earth and eliminate the source of any wars in Earth's sphere.
Number 3, Ryo Asuka, Devilman Crybaby.
俺が信用できるのはお前しかいないんだ。手伝ってほしい。皆に事実を知らせる。
While we should have seen the warning signs when he started pulling out machine guns and stabbing people in nightclubs, for the most part, we still trusted Ryo when it came to his mission to wipe out the demons infesting the Earth. Until it was revealed that he was the biggest devil of them all.
私はサタンだ。
After discovering his true origins as Satan, Ryo is all too eager to fall back on his old apocalyptic habits, paving the way for the slaughter of all mankind in the process.
私は諦めていない。人間を滅ぼした後、再び我らは存在をかけて神と戦う。
Number 2, Sasuke Uchiha, Naruto series.
It's not like you ever had a family in the first place.
You were on your own right from the beginning! What makes you think you know anything about it, huh?
Watching your family get massacred by your older brother can certainly have a negative effect on an impressionable young kid, and for Sasuke, it rooted itself in the form of cold-blooded revenge. The younger Uchiha was so driven by a desire to kill his bro that his narrow-mindedness led him to abandon his village and nearly kill his best bud. Of course, the vengeance train didn't stop there, as after discovering the truth about Itachi, he soon set his sights on wiping out the Hidden Leaf and almost killed his future wife.
Sasuke, don't!
Honestly, it's a miracle that he managed to get himself off the hook by the end of the series.
お前は俺の罪とは関係ない。
Number 1, Griffith, Berserk.
I surrender. You've won the day. You, my friend, are stubborn.
Of course it's bloody Griffith. The White Hawk may have pulled some shady shit in order to improve his political standing and win the king's favour, but he still was shown to have a deep appreciation for the Band of the Hawk, as well as his newfound friendship with Guts.
It seems to be finished.
Yeah, it's finished. All of it.
At least he did, until he sacrificed them all to become a member of the God Hand, the final nail in the coffin being when he made Guts watch as he violated Casca.
Griffith?
Yeah, that'll earn you a villain's loyalty card, alright. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.